All right, gather round football fanatics because we're about to delve into the intricate, often ruthless world of NFL roster management, where every player is an asset and every decision can shape a franchise's destiny. We're talking about the San Francisco 49ers, a team with Super Bowl aspirations, facing a critical juncture as the trade deadline looms large. Have you ever felt that nagging sensation, that quiet unease, watching a valuable asset, a player with undeniable potential, slowly fade into the background, becoming an afterthought while the clock ticks down on their market value? Does it sting a little to see talent languish, knowing that a strategic move could benefit both the player and the team? Because right now, that's the precise sentiment swirling around the San Francisco 49ers as they stare down the barrel of the November 4th NFL trade deadline. This isn't about desperation. It's about shrewd business, about maximizing every single piece on the chessboard, even those who have become, through no fault of their own, overlooked. The Niners have clear needs, yes, but they also possess players who, despite their capabilities, are currently underutilized, and for one particular running back, the time to act, to extract value before it's too late, is now. The San Francisco 49ers are a team built for contention, a finely tuned machine designed for deep playoff runs. Yet, even the most formidable organizations must constantly evaluate their roster, identifying areas for improvement and, crucially, recognizing opportunities for strategic divestment. As the NFL trade deadline rapidly approaches, the focus often shifts to what a team needs to acquire. But just as important and often overlooked is the question of what a team should offload. In the high-stakes poker game of professional football, knowing when to fold a hand, even a potentially good one, can be the difference between sustained success and missed opportunities. And for the 49ers, running back Isaac Guerendo falls squarely into that latter category, a player with undeniable talent, but one whose current situation demands a cold, hard look at his future with the team. Guerendo, a second-year rusher, who showed flashes of brilliance in his rookie campaign, has been, to put it mildly, completely iced out of San Francisco's rushing attack this season. The numbers tell a stark, almost unbelievable story: 0 carries on the year. Let that sink in. A player who, just last season, rumbled for 420 yards and found the end zone 4 times, has been relegated to the role of an observer, a ghost in the backfield. This isn't just a slight reduction in workload, it's a complete erasure from the offensive game plan. It's a bewildering turn of events for a player many assumed would take on a more prominent role after a promising debut. The narrative surrounding Guerendo's diminished role extends beyond just the offensive snaps. He began the season with kick return duties, a role that often serves as a lifeline for talented players struggling to find a consistent offensive touch. It's a chance to showcase explosiveness, to contribute to special teams, and to maintain a presence on the field. Yet, even that opportunity was fleeting. He was eventually removed from kick return responsibilities, with running back Brian Robinson stepping into that role. This move, perhaps more than anything else, vividly illustrates just how far Guerendo has fallen out of favor within the San Francisco coaching staff's immediate plans. It's a clear signal that his stock, once on the rise, has plummeted, making the urgency of a trade even more pronounced. Now, in a strange, almost paradoxical way, Guerendo's lack of action this season can be viewed as a testament to the 49ers' overall success and the health of their star players. The primary reason he's been frozen out of the offensive scheme has everything to do with the exceptional performance and, crucially, the sustained health of Christian McCaffrey and Brian Robinson, who sit ahead of him on the depth chart. McCaffrey, the undisputed king of the 49ers backfield, has been an absolute beast this season, continuing his reign of terror on opposing defenses. His unparalleled versatility, his ability to run, catch, and block at an elite level, makes him virtually indispensable and consumes the vast majority of offensive snaps at the running back position. When you have a player of McCaffrey's caliber performing at an MVP level, touches for other backs naturally become scarce. Furthermore, Brian Robinson, a player the 49ers swung a trade for in the preseason, has finally begun to show why the team invested in him. After a period of adjustment, Robinson recently scored his first touchdown with the Niners against the New York Giants, a moment that likely solidified his position as the primary backup and change of pace option behind McCaffrey. His emergence, combined with McCaffrey's dominance, creates a formidable 1-2 punch that leaves very little room for a third running back to carve out a meaningful role. This is undoubtedly a good problem for the 49ers to have in terms of their overall team performance and offensive firepower. But for Isaac Guerendo, it's a stark reality check, a clear indication that his path to playing time in San Francisco is currently blocked by two incredibly effective and healthy players. This brings us to the crux of the matter, the strategic imperative to trade Guerendo while he still possesses some tangible value. While he might be a nice depth option to have in theory, the reality is that he's not contributing on game days. The former fourth-round pick, with his promising rookie season still fresh in the minds of some general managers around the league, could realistically net the Niners a late-round draft pick in a trade if they were to dangle him ahead of the deadline. This isn't about getting a king's ransom. It's about smart asset management, about turning a currently dormant asset into future draft capital. A team in need of some running back depth, perhaps one that has suffered injuries at the position or is looking for a spark, would undoubtedly benefit from acquiring Guerendo, especially considering the promise he showed in 2024. His blend of speed and power showcased last season could be exactly what another team is looking for to bolster their backfield for the second half of the season. Moreover, the argument for trading Guerendo is further strengthened by the fact that the Niners wouldn't be in significantly worse shape in terms of depth. They have rookie running back Jordan James waiting in the wings, a player who has yet to see any action this season. James was dealing with an injury early on, which kept him off the field, but he has since been a healthy scratch for several weeks. This indicates that he's physically ready to play, even if the coaching staff hasn't deemed him ready for game action. Perhaps San Francisco doesn't feel James is quite ready for prime time, or perhaps they're simply being cautious with his development. However, it's crucial to remember the investment the team made in him. They spent a fifth-round pick on James out of the University of Oregon. At one point, the organization clearly felt he possessed the potential to be the primary backup to McCaffrey. While he might not be an immediate plug-and-play solution, having him on the roster as a third-stringer, ready to step in if injuries strike McCaffrey or Robinson, would not hurt the team's overall depth. In fact, it would allow the 49ers to recoup some value for Guerendo without creating a gaping hole in their roster. It's a calculated risk, but one that aligns with the long-term strategy of building through the draft and maximizing every asset. Guerendo's fall from grace this season has been acute, and, for many, quite surprising. Entering the season, especially after Jordan Mason was traded in the offseason, many assumed Guerendo would naturally ascend to the primary backup role. The path seemed clear, the opportunity ripe for the taking. Instead, his stock has plummeted, his playing time evaporated, and his future with the team appears increasingly uncertain. This is precisely why the Niners should act decisively. The NFL trade deadline is not just a date on the calendar. It's a strategic window, a fleeting opportunity to make moves that can impact a team's present and future. Waiting too long risks Guerendo's value diminishing even further, potentially to the point where he becomes an unsalvageable asset. Getting a late-round pick now, even if it's a modest return, is far better than losing him for nothing later or having him continue to occupy a roster spot without contributing. In the cutthroat world of the NFL, sentimentality often takes a backseat to strategic pragmatism. The San Francisco 49ers are in a championship window, and every decision, no matter how small, must be made with that ultimate goal in mind. Trading Isaac Guerendo isn't a reflection of his lack of talent. It's a reflection of the team's current depth chart, the emergence of other players, and the cold, hard reality of roster management. It's about making a prudent business decision, turning a currently underutilized asset into future draft capital, and ensuring that every piece of the puzzle is contributing to the ultimate objective. The clock is ticking, the deadline is approaching, and for the 49ers, making this move now could be a quiet, yet incredibly smart, strategic maneuver that pays dividends down the line. What a fascinating tightrope walk for NFL general managers, isn't it? Balancing immediate needs with long-term asset management. Do you agree that the 49ers should trade Isaac Guerendo before the deadline, or do you think they should hold on to him as insurance? Let us know your thoughts and predictions in the comments below. And if you're as captivated by the strategic chess match of the NFL as we are, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for all the latest breaking news and in-depth analysis. Your engagement fuels our passion, and we love hearing your take on these pivotal moments.